I would like to speak to you about the importance of nonverbal communication when you're ministering the gospel of Jesus Christ to people. Nonverbal communication is defined by creducation.org as communication without words. It includes your appearance, behavior such as facial expressions, eyes, touching, and the tone of your voice, as well as less obvious messages such as dress and the personal space between two or more people. According to a post on February 5th, 2015 by thoughtcatalog.org, actions speak louder than words, especially in relationships. And I would totally agree with this, but I also believe that the way we perform these actions might be more important than the actions themselves. The attitude and the expression of the body language is a true reflection of your heart. It's easy to tell somebody you care about them. This eases the mind, especially when you know there's a need, but would rather not get involved in helping, because this would mean that you would become attached to the person who you are helping. This brings me to my first point. Why nonverbal communication is so important when we are helping others. It is true that actions do speak louder than words, but I say the way you perform those actions for others allows them to look into your soul and to see if you truly care or if it is just an act. I would say that our body language, as well as the manner in which we project our actions to others, is more important than the mere acts themselves. According to helpguide.org, a trusted nonprofit guide to mental health and well-being site, the way you listen, look, move, react tells others whether you care or not, if you're being truthful, and how well you're listening. When your nonverbal signals match the words that you're saying, they increase trust, clarity, and your reputation. When they do not, they generate tension, mistrust, and confusion. The better people trust you, the more they will listen to the message that you are giving them. When your actions say that you care, but your attitude says it's a bother to help, which do you think people remember the longest? The acts of kindness which you displayed towards them, or the poor attitude you had while you was helping them? This brings me to my second point. We need to be cheerful when we help others. This cheer should be seen in every area of our nonverbal communication, including but not limited to our facial expressions, our body movement, our postures, our gestures, our eye contacts, the tone of voice we use, and our personal space that we share with others, just to name a few. Yes, the way we say something sometimes matters. This is described for us in 2 Corinthians 9:7, which reads, "Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver." Now, we always like to associate being a cheerful giver with the financial means of giving to others, and this is one area of it. But I also think that it means that we should have the attitude that allows us to be cheerful when we go out and help others. We should display cheer in every area of our life. This brings me to my final point. Truly caring for someone means that you are willing to get involved with them if needed. It is easy and safer to keep them at a distance. But there is so much there's only so much you can help somebody from a distance. The distance you truly help is when you have the desire to get involved with them. When people feel that someone does not truly want to help them, it makes them feel like they're just a bother. Sometimes getting involved with others is not easy, and it can even make us uncomfortable, because this means that we have to be committed to them. In the day we live in, people have a problem with being committed to something or other people. So they would rather just keep them at a safe distance. This doesn't mean that this means they don't truly have to be involved with them. When you're committed to helping somebody, you will be cheerful when you're helping them. To review this, actions speak louder than words. Let's also remember that our nonverbal communication signals that we send is remembered longer than our actions. We need to make sure that we are cheerful in everything we do, because in becoming involved and showing others that you truly care is not easy, but it is worth doing when you honestly, truly want to make a difference in somebody's life. Finally, if your attitude speaks louder than your actions, then you have not helped anyone. Thank you.